So I was just doing some research on Forbes and many other websites on the future and what are the best industries to get into if you want to become a billionaire. I was looking at all the names of the billionaires on the Forbes list, and many of them have been new billionaires just created in the last decade. Even like 10 years back, none of these billionaires could have even dreamt that they would have been billionaire. Having said that, this is going to be an interesting video where I'm going to reveal about 11 different industries where there's a huge potential. And if you can dive into it now, by the time we are at, say, 2050, you could be a billionaire. The current world population is 7 point some 8 billion by about 2025 is what we are looking for. And it could go to 10 billion by 2050 is what is the prediction. Watch this video, take notes, and start to position yourself in the right place if you want to become a billionaire. Billionaire, billionaire, billionaire with a B, not a M. There are too many millionaires. And I was just searching for the billionaires alone. And what industries are they coming from? What kind of disruptions are happening? I'm just going to share with you all the different industries, about 11 industries to be more specific, so that you understand where to position yourself. Even if you're not going to become a billionaire, for sure you will make hundreds of millions by putting yourself in all these areas. Number one is technology. Right from Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, Steve Jobs, all these big companies, tech companies, they have known technology has disrupted the world. Even WhatsApp, Instagram, all these founders of these app-based companies have been making huge database. The data is the new oil. And those platforms that have a lot of database in terms of user base, who have access to this information, valuated as some of the biggest companies in the world. For example, Facebook has 2 billion people on it. Amazon has got customer data. I mean, this is a game of data. If you are in the technology and data, they would go hand in hand. That is one of the industries where you could become a billionaire. In what format you're going to come out and in what way you're going to go ahead and use this, it depends on your creativity, your ability to tap into new ideas. Not many people know about, right? I said that because if you look at some of the biggest inventors and innovators in the world, they have been people who have been able to tune into ideas from a place which is not from their head. Tesla, Edison, Steve Jobs, you look at all these big names, they have relied a lot on intuition, their gut. They use different words for this. And this is what actually brings about new ideas. Able to tune into frequencies where you get ideas. Some people may not believe in this, but it's a fact. Just go do some research and you will see all these disruptors in the world. They've got all these ideas from a different place, from ether, you know. So technology is the first one. The second one is finance and investments. I was just looking at the Forbes list over here, and the Forbes list of billionaires says, under finance and investment, there are over 250 billionaires. 15% of the worldwide billionaires list total are coming out of this category of finance and investments, like bankers, money lenders, and institutions that are actually in this space of money and investment. You look at cryptocurrency as to where it's going. This is one area. The next area is number 3, real estate and constructions. When I say real estate and constructions, I mean, this is always going to be there. 163 billionaires in the world are from this space. 9% of the total worldwide billionaires are from real estate. So, mega projects, revamping the cities, creating smart cities, smart homes, smart towns, satellite cities. I mean, that's a huge, huge space. I mean, there is a lot of innovation happening in this space itself. If you're going to be in the real estate industry and you're doing traditional stuff, you need to start thinking out of the box and where the technology is going in this industry. You need to look at Lego like pre-built home formats. You want to get into that space, you could ride that way and you can dominate that space. Disruption is happening in that year, in that space as well. So you need to be in that curve. You know? Fashion retail is the 4th industry where there is a lot of billionaires. And according to Forbes, there are over 221 fashion billionaires in the world. 12% of the world's total are from the fashion industry of people buying products, right? physical products again. That's another space. And my take on that is it's going to be there. Where I see things moving is we wear Nike, and it's a $1 billion brand, and it has stood the test of time. If you're able to build a brand which can stand beyond just the utility value of that particular, yeah, whatever is being worn, that will make a huge difference. Even under fashion and retail, if you're able to find new innovation and come up with new innovative ideas, that can make yourself stand out from the crowd, which can solve a problem where people also feel connected with the brand, where there's an element of classiness and feel connected to the story of the brand, you're going to have an advantage. Otherwise, having a t-shirt manufacturing company, something like that, putting it out, it's not really going to make billions. Billions come in brand. Probably I would recommend you to read the story of Nike to understand how the Nike story has been built. Number 5 is manufacturing. Manufacturing is always going to be there because it's part of the supply chain, right? Many industries depend on manufacturing for the raw materials and sourcing, be it real estate, manufacturing, look at fashion, and you look at anything, food and beverage, manufacturing is there, healthcare manufacturing is there, energy manufacturing. Manufacturing is like, what I can say, it's like a core to whatever has been coming out, from other industries. There is billions to be made over there, as it's only a matter of how you want to position yourself in that space. So food and beverage is a next industry, but it is going to be huge. A lot of people and huge population is now going in for homegrown stuff. If you look at it, many people are opting for better quality food and products. Um, and some of these big companies like Coke, Nestle, they are doing some major damage. There is no doubt about it. Sugars going in, most of the health issues are because of this. Though they have got all the tags and all that, they contribute to the obesity, the downward direction of health in this world. Having said that, many people are still aware of it. But if you can disrupt something in the food industry to bring about some kind of a change to reverse this process of degradation of health, that would be a space where you can become a billionaire. They have milked the cow until this point, and they have done a lot. That is going to be tough for disruption. There are still few brands that will still stand the test of time, but also think about how you can position yourself in the industry if you really want to disrupt the industry and create a positive impact, right? Some billionaire brands have done excellent work, like Nike and other, Apple for that matter, Amazon. Healthcare is another area. Seventh area is healthcare. It could go either way. It's like a billion-dollar, multi-billion-dollar industry with the current situation in the world. People are more aware of their health, right? And they're ready to invest more of their time, money, and energy on improving their health, right from personal health to the healthcare systems. And then we also have the pharma, right? There's a big food, big health built for big pharma. They're all multi-billion-dollar connected industries connected, right? So the eighth one is energy, right? Everybody wants sustainable energy. They're getting more and more aware and conscious of nature, global warming, climatic changes, and all of these factors are coming into play. So if you can, or if you can have an inclination towards this area to make some large contribution in terms of ideas, technology, and innovation um, to improve the energy efficiency, like energy efficiency, the word like a solar, wind. There are lots of other energy alternative methods, right? Alternative energy methods. This is also a multi-billion-dollar energy. If you look at the $4 industry, 4% of the total world's billionaires, they are into the energy space, right? Number 9 is media and entertainment. 74 billionaires. Again, another 4% of the billionaires are from this area. Television. If you look at YouTube, of course, you've got lots of millionaires in the YouTube. But if you look at media companies as such, the companies that control the media, like the newspapers, the televisions, they're all huge multi-billion-dollar companies. That is one area on how you can actually get into it. And then you have number 10, which is transportation. Transportation is also going to be a big industry, big industry. Over 10 billion people by 2050, and modes of transportation has changed drastically in the past few years. And you're going to see more evolution in this space. And we are looking at, if you have heard of Hyperloop, that's one of the huge innovation which Elon Musk is looking at. Sub-tunnel transportation, right? So many other innovations are coming up in transportation. which is coming up in energy efficient cars, not putting in petrol or diesel. They are all like electric cars, electric based, like a combination of energy and transport. That's what Elon Musk is doing with Tesla, right? So that's a major area. Transportation is another area. And finally, the last industry is ed tech, education and technology together, right? Because education is also a way of transforming drastically the whole situation of the world. Everybody is at home, and there are lots of innovative ways um, to make children learn. There's primary education, school education, higher education, and lifelong education, right? Even like vocational, specialized education. This is a whole industry which is a multi-billion-dollar industry. If you just look at just the self-help alone, e-learning market is going to be $325 billion industry by 2025, which is next 5 years. By 2050, it's going to be a huge, like $1,000 billion industry probably for your industry. So education and technology is a huge space which we have to be in, and I would love to be in that area. We are just getting started on that. But you might getting started as a digital coach or a course creator, but eventually you need to start thinking about like an Amazon, Apple, and thinking in terms of platforms where a large number of people can congregate, come in, and you've got the infrastructure to support it and to really build something which is like a multi-billion-dollar. This is a space we really wish to be in. I'm building community towards it, and trying to build a custom platform to create a new school for the new world, versus to create a new society for the new world, right? If you want to get into to become a billionaire, B, not the multi-millionaire M. If you want to get into in your lifetime, you can consider this industry also. Just to recap, we have technology, we have financial investments, real estate 3, fashion and retail 4, manufacturing 5, food and beverages, healthcare, energy, media and entertainment, transportation, and education and technology, called the EduTech, right? So I hope you found it useful. Please subscribe the channel and make sure that you follow all my videos, because I'm going to be learning new things, and I'm going to share with you the concepts which could help you move forward, that could help you accelerate your journey. And every video of mine is clear and sharp, within max of 15-20 minutes max, right? Give you something you can think about, make a difference to your life and to others. All the best. Take care. God bless.